My name is Mariam Obi, and I'm in charge of the vocational section. So the school was started in 1972 by a mother, and initially it was only the academic section until 1992 when we had the vocational section. Because at a point we realized the children were growing, and we don't have anything in our society for them. So after the academics, what's next? If they are left there, they will just be roaming about or they will just be staying at home. And so the idea came for the workshop, so that after 18 years, they can learn a skill. So that was how the workshop came into being. And you saw the various activities that we do there. So what we do is after 18 years, they are transitioned into the workshop, and then we take them through the various skills. So before we try to find where your interest is, at least take you through all the activities. Then when we realize where your interest is, we put you there. Because if the interest is not there, you cannot achieve what you want. And every child has a potential. So we try as much as possible to unearth it. So if you find where the child's interest is, why not? So that is what we do. So basically, this program itself, after COVID, our number dropped because we're having a lot of experts who were sponsoring some of the children. Parents are not able to afford to pay the fees. And also, you cannot run the school without paying fees. So we pay a meager fee so that if we get support from places, we can add up. And so we had a lot of experts who were sponsoring some of the children. But the pandemic, they all left. And so our number dropped. And so this program we have termed it open house for prospective parents. We know there are parents there who maybe have such children, but maybe don't have the idea or don't have anywhere to take them to. Yes, I think this is one of the main aspects. And then also, the private institutions like us need to get some support also from governments, because the children are taxpayers' children.
Supporting what for?
In whatever way, because now the government is doing free education, and the child here is not different from the child in the regular school. It's just because of the situation in which they find themselves now. So if at least an incentive to it is given to special schools, because the country don't have a lot of special schools. This is the first private special school that was established. Do you see? So if at least we are also getting something from government, it will also help. But now we depend on our school fees and then donations. Apart from these two things, we are not getting anything. So if we don't get the sponsorship to get more children on board, then we still go down. And because the number has sunk, that's why we are doing this thing, to see how we will be able to get more children on board.
But that is one thing I've also noticed here. School fees for special schools are very, very. I mean, you can't expect somebody to come up with 4,500, to even 2,000. This is cheap, but I mean, other places are just ridiculous, So the government has to come in, really, because these are special kids and they have so much talent. They have so much talent, you won't believe. So we need to nurture that as well. So yes, definitely I would march to Jubilee House if there's something like that, to encourage the government to help. Yes. And also train the teachers, the assistants in the class. And I love the fact that they have a small class also, because in SA it's about 7 to a class and you have 3 teachers. I mean, a teacher and 2 assistants to help. And also sometimes the parents will get a facilitator for the child, which will also help. It's a challenge to have a child with autism, because when we started, we didn't know anything about autism. I was just told, oh, your child may be autistic, because he wouldn't respond to us. We thought he was deaf until we took him for observation and all that. And then he was definitely diagnosed that he's autistic. So we had to put him through an autism. But the school, I think here too, they will have that program where They will do workshops for parents. They will do workshops for siblings, and stuff like that. So the parents have to work with the school, not against each other, and support each other, because what you find at home might not be what is found at school. So you need to work together. And then I like the fact that they have what they call IEP, I think, where at the end of the term they will sit together with the parent and then say, this is what your child has been able to do, this is what they haven't been able to do, and then also like give advice and tell you to follow up at home.
Happy to see you. Happy to be you. Welcome, welcome,